Kia ora e hoa ma, ko Joshua tōku ingoa, and this is how I STEM. I might just have one of the coolest jobs out. My mahi is in the world of video games. I bet you're thinking, hey Josh, what's the secret to combining one of my favorite things with my career? Well, I've got the answer, and I'm here to lay it out for you. The secret is, wait for it, STEM. Yeah, that's right. I work with a team of superstars who use science, technology, engineering, and a bit of maths to create incredible video games for people across the world to enjoy. And it's all done at this company right here, PikPok Games. PikPok was founded in Te Whanganui Atara, Wellington, by 3 video game loving Kiwis. Using their passion, STEM skills, and years of experience playing video games themselves, they set out on an adventure to make their own games and put Aotearoa on the gaming industry map. And 25 years later, PikPok has grown to what it is today. An almost 200 strong team of game designers, programmers, artists, techies, and many more who work together to plan, design, test, and build our amazing range of video games. At PikPok, every day's a little different. One day, we could be discussing the latest thrilling chapter of our zombie apocalypse franchise, Into the Dead. Our game programmers could be hitting the racetrack and adding new customization options to glam up the horses in Rival Stars horse racing. Or even putting the finishing touches on the latest release. Shh, it's top secret. With over 29 games in our portfolio and more on the way, there's a lot to keep us busy. My favorite project so far has got to be our zombie apocalypse franchise, Into the Dead. Since its release in 2012, Into the Dead has made its way to major platforms like Nintendo Switch, Quest VR, and Netflix games. Into the Dead 2 was actually the first project I ever worked on when I joined PikPok in 2017. Plus, it features crossovers from some of my favorite movies like Night of the Living Dead and Ghostbusters. So, it has a special place in my heart. Not gonna lie, when I was younger, I figured science and maths were only for astronauts and maths teachers. I thought life had different plans for me as a creative. But ever since I was young, I knew I wanted to make video games. Back before the first PlayStation hit the shelves, I was playing Super Nintendo, Sega Master System, and whatever arcade games I could get my hands on. My mates in school were also avid gamers who dedicated any time they could to learning and dissecting their favorite video games. There were a fair few times that our teachers caught us playing those games during class. But instead of giving us a huge telling off, they talked to us about the vast opportunities in science and technology and how we could use these skills to make it in the gaming industry. If we focused and stopped playing games in class, that is. With their encouragement and inspiration, I not only found out how passionate I was about using data analysis to create great content, I also learned that there are so many incredible things you can do with STEM skills. Never in my wildest dreams did I think a little moldy boy from Hastings would be a part of Aotearoa's growing video game development industry, but boy, was I wrong. Now, if you ask me what I think of STEM, my perception has totally changed. Astronauts and math teachers most certainly use it. But in the years I've worked at PikPok, I've met so many people from other walks of life who prove that the skills they've learned in STEM carry over into many different industries. Folks who previously worked in banking are now coding all the graphics and lighting systems in our games. Folks who worked in the movie and TV industry are also now part of our cinematic team who creates visually exciting 3D cutscenes for our games in Unity. And of course, some folks who have come straight out of tertiary study are helping us build the future of the New Zealand game development industry right here at PikPok. Keep an open mind to all the possibilities when you're discovering what you're passionate about. When you find that passion, be eager, be hungry to learn about the subject and the many ways it applies to the world around you. It's there you'll discover what the world needs and what jobs fit you best. And finally, think about what makes you happy. And if you find that you haven't quite landed where you want to, or that your motivations have changed, don't be afraid to take a step back and reassess. With the skills you've learned in STEM, you'll be able to find another path to the career that fits you. One day, you could be an astronaut or maths teacher. The next, you could be developing the next big game to take the world by storm. Take it from me.